Guys, iRoyal bringing you another video. Um, so I've been having a problem with my power box for my Xbox lately, and let me show you guys what I'm talking about. And bear with me, I'm recording with the laptop. Okay, so here's my power box. I don't know if you guys can hear the sound it's making. It's not a very good sound. Okay, so anyway, that is the problem, and that is a problem because obviously there's dust in there. And if it overheats, it could even start a fire, and we don't want that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some maintenance on that box, and since I'm already there, I'm gonna do some maintenance on my Xbox as well. So let's get to it. We got the other one. I mean, the light is working and everything. The light is still green. It's not yellow. It's not red. But there's still some dust in there, which is probably what's making all that noise. So what you need to do to open this, you need to take these rubber stoppers off, and the screws are under. So I'll try to do that for you guys now. After you take the rubber things off, you take off the screws, which you're gonna need where is it? Gonna need one of these screwdrivers. I don't know what it's called, but it has like a little star on the top. You guys can see. That's what the screws have on the head. Well, you can't see it. Anyways, you take 4 of them, and then you just pop it open. It pop up pretty easily. And that's the inside of it. As you can see, it does have some pretty nasty dust in there. So all we're gonna do to this thing, first we're gonna take this off real quick. Alright, that disconnects the two things. And that's what this is for. Just gonna give it some quick little strokes. Just take all the dust out of there. And this could get pretty dusty, man. The Xboxes are fucking notorious for having a shitload of dust in them. So my advice would be to do it somewhere where, maybe outside if you can, or a place where you don't mind getting dirty. In this case, I just put a towel on top of the on this table, so all the dust is falling into the towel, and then I can just wash the towel later. So anyways, I'm gonna give it a quick fix, quick clean. I'm gonna put my light over here so I can see a little better. There we go. Oh, oh no, that's too bright. Anyway, so we have this. That's pretty clean now. Now, move on to the motherboard. Whatever the fuck this is. It's the same thing. That wasn't supposed to happen, but okay. Not sure I should be touching this. Oh well. There's no electrical power in there anyway, so I guess it's okay. Whoa. Alright. So that looks pretty clean. So now all we're gonna do is put it back together. So we're pretty much done with this. So this goes in here. And when you take this stuff apart, I mean, it's pretty simple to put it back together, but you always want to like remember where everything goes. Otherwise, you're gonna have a hard time putting everything back. Okay. For example, this fucking wire, you need to remember where this goes, because then if you don't know where it goes, it might not even work after this. So when I clear the little vents, these are the little vents where all the air comes into the fucking power source. Okay, so we put it back. There we go. Set it down. there we have it. Now we just put the screws back, and that'll be it for the power source. So next is the Xbox. Okay, so here we have the Xbox 360. Now this is my old Xbox. I gave this to my kids, which is the older one. It's not the one that looks kind of like the Xbox One, but it is in pretty good condition. I mean, I always do this stuff to my Xboxes. Maybe like this one I did it for the first time in 8 months ago, but before that I had it for about 2 years before I even opened it up or did anything to it. So I have all my tools on this side, which is like different sizes of screwdrivers, a wrench, fucking plier, a duster. It's a fucking brush, but I use it for dusting. This thing, I don't think I'm gonna need that anymore. So anyway, what do you want to do to open the Xbox? You're gonna start with the top. You gotta take this off, and then this comes off as well. Okay, so there's that. Now since I have opened my Xbox before already, it's kind of easier for me to do this. But for some people, you might find it hard if it's the first time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull out the hard drive. So we don't need it in there right now. And we're gonna do the same thing to the top. Let me see, what can I use? I'll try to do it so you guys can see. Alright, so I'm gonna pop this open. There we go. And it comes off. And already you can see all the fucking dust in there. Well, you can't really see it that good, but there's dust in there, trust me. So we're gonna take off the other plastic thing that's in there. This plastic cover. So we'll do that now. This light's kind of getting in my way. I'm gonna put it over here. There we go. And see, I have already opened my Xbox once, and I'm still having trouble with this stuff. So if you guys are having trouble with yours, it happens, man. Just want to pop it open. Whoa. Anyways, there that goes. Okay, so that's what the inside of the Xbox looks like. This right here is your wireless adapter, so you can pick up the Wi-Fi. So you can see a little better. See that little chip in here? Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing to the other side, which is this side. Gotta take this black thing off. This one was a lot easier to do. Okay, there goes that. What else? On the back of the Xbox, all through the back right here in the middle, has like these little clamps that you're supposed to pop open in order for you to be able to access the inside of the Xbox. So I'll try to do that. I'll try to do one, and then I'm gonna pause the video and do the rest, because this is kind of time consuming. I don't want the whole fucking video to be me opening the clamps on the Xbox. But before that, I'm gonna take this rim off. This fucking black rim that's left there. I'm gonna take it off, and it has the little clamps in here. So I can get a so you guys can see it. It's right there. That little clamp in there. I need to pop that open so we can get access into it. So there's one. Here's another. Hold on. Move the tools over to this side. bring the light this way. There's another. I think I might need a smaller screwdriver. One of these will do. See, what we're releasing is this. This has something that falls into that, which won't let it come out, so you have to push this outward so you can bring it up. And we have one more. This one's gonna be a little tricky to get into. Can't even see it, to be honest. Okay. There we go. So there's that. Now we're gonna do the same thing to this side. So I'm just gonna pause the video and take off the rest of the clamps, and then once I get the Xbox open, I'll start it again. Okay. So now that we got this open, I can show you what I was talking about. These tabs are the ones that run down the Xbox. You gotta stick a screwdriver in, pop the tab up so it can open up. So anyways, I had a hard time with that shit, man. I'm even fucking sweating. It's gonna take a while. Are you guys thinking that it's just gonna be a breeze going through this? It's not. Okay. So there is the cover of the Xbox. That's what it looks like. And you guys can see how fucking dusty that shit is. So already running into some dust. Okay. So what we're gonna do, since we're already here, just gonna dust this shit off. Oh man, it's getting pretty nasty. If you want to take your time and like be sure you got every fucking speck of dust, you can, but you don't have to. Like, mainly it's just to get rid of some of the shit that's in there. And since I'm making a video, I'm just making this like a thorough cleaning kind of. Alright. So there's that. Now it's even glossy now because it doesn't have that much fucking dust in there. So there's that. I'm gonna set that off to the side over here. And since we're already there, we start dusting all these pieces as well. Again, I only do this like every 6 months, and that's just to keep my Xbox running good. I've had this Xbox for about 3 going on 4 years now, and it's never gave me a problem ever. Like, no fucking the power source or not starting or anything. It hasn't given me any problems, and that's because I give it the maintenance, and because I also take very good care of all my stuff, all my CDs, all my Xbox games, all that stuff. I'm very careful with all that stuff. That. There's that. Top. There's that. Little one. Easy. Alright, that's peaks. Oh, shit. Damn, these things are flying everywhere. Alright. Now that I got our Xbox open, we have some screws that need to come off in order to access this side. These screws go all the way through into the Xbox. Where's this sticker on here? Probably just kept it there from last time. Oh well. Let's take it off. And that's what's gonna let you open up the Xbox. So, oh man, I need that fucking screwdriver as well, huh? Okay. So for the inside, I was wrong. You are gonna need one of these again. Which again, I don't know what it's called. So you wanna take these screws off. And everything you take off, be sure to put it in a safe spot where you're gonna remember where it goes, and otherwise you're gonna have some fucking extra screws laying around and you're not gonna know what the fuck didn't get hooked up right. Or basically you just want to take off all the big screws. I think it's the black screws. Cause we got the 4 black ones right here, but then we also have these silver ones. And then we have these, which are the big black ones, one right here. And the other 2 that I took off from over here. And then there's another one here. Again, I wouldn't recommend anybody do this, but if you do want to do this, like if you don't have warranty on your Xbox and it's acting up, then you can do this. So, okay, now that we got the screws off, we can access this side. So this is kind of tricky because the face of the Xbox is kind of connected to this. So you want to be careful. And then there's wires from the Xbox. Oh, I'll show you on this side. There's wires from the Xbox connected to the front of this, so you don't want to pull it out, and then you're going to rip something up, and there goes your Xbox. You're going to have to send it to a shop or something. So, okay, I'm going to be really careful taking this off. Let's take this off for now. There's that spot on that part. See what I mean? See that wire right there? You don't want to rip that shit because that's the power button. But here's that. And here we have the inside of the Xbox, which you could just put this shit back. I mean, if you want to, if you really wanted to, you could take this off the wire. I wouldn't recommend it though, because anything can happen with this stuff. So now we're just gonna start the dusting process. So I'm gonna set this right here. Start with this aluminum thing. I'm gonna make sure all these holes and all this is clear of dust, because that's where all the air comes in. That's where the Xbox breathes. Oh man, it's fucking dusty. I know I didn't really, I mean, this is more of a dusting video, like how to maintain your Xbox, how I maintain my Xbox. I know I didn't really cover how to open the Xbox a proper way, but there's tons of videos on YouTube where you can watch and learn how to do all that stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to continue dusting all this. Make sure it's clear of any particles, any fucking dust that might be in here. for the fun part. I'm debating whether or not I should take stuff apart or just dust it as is. I think I'll just fucking dust it as is. I mean, everything's pretty accessible through the top. You can see that good. There we go. Now you see this shit right here. Check it out. That shit's very dusty. Oh man. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to take the stuff out. So on the back of this has some wires that plug into. All you gotta do is pull them out. Disconnect it. Like that. Oh. Not in a very good position here. The fucking bed is a little taller than I want it. There we go. That shit scared me. I thought it was a wire, but no, it's just a little protector, I guess. Protector case. Alright. So we dust the crap out of all this. And the reason why I took it out is... Hold on. Put my light back up here. Check this shit out. Oh, you guys can see it. But this thing is like completely fucking gray. Look at that. Look how fucking nasty that looks. Oh shit. My light almost fell down. Okay. So, just gonna proceed with the dusting. Oh man, this is nasty. But if you wanna have a Xbox that runs like new, then you gotta do this once in a while. Also, another reason why the Xboxes tend to have problems is because they're not in a well-ventilated area. Like some people will put their, like the fucking Super Nintendos, I don't know if you guys ever used to like put them inside a shoebox. I saw a lot of people do that back in the day. They would actually put their console inside a shoebox and then like cut out holes on the shoebox where the lines from the controllers would run out. So it would look like you were playing video games out of a shoebox. Why they would do that, I don't know, but they used to do that. But like these consoles that have fans and stuff, like they need to be in a well-ventilated area, otherwise you're gonna overheat. You're gonna have problems with your system. I should have had some music playing, but I know fucking YouTube's gonna mute my shit or take it down or something, so I'm sorry guys, I couldn't put music. Wish I had an air duster. Alright, so that's pretty much it. You guys ready to see the difference? Check it out. Look at the difference on that. Now it's clean, now it's looks like new again. So the only thing left to do is put it back together, guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pause the video, put all this stuff back together, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. Okay. So all that's left to do is just to put everything back. So now I'm just putting the screws back where they go. Should be pretty fast, pretty simple. Go that. Another screws in here. Right. If you guys have any questions or anything, just make sure to drop a comment. I'll try to answer back as soon as I can. Where's this one? Where? Putting the screws back, putting the whole Xbox back the way it goes. Alright. Now, get our pieces back. This is gonna go first. Okay. That just snaps into place. So does the front. Snaps into place. And the Xbox is starting to take shape already. Hold on. Okay, so there's that. I put this back. Not really sure which one goes where, but we'll figure it out. Yeah. Looks like I picked the right one. I need the light. You've probably seen me switch this fucking light back and forth like 10 times already. Yeah, this one doesn't go here. It's this one. Yeah, this one's it. Alright. There goes that. Now we need to put the wireless card back in there. So without that, then we're not gonna be able to play. It's just too bright, isn't it? Alright. Put that back. Tighten up the screw. You don't want to go too crazy with the tightening. I don't know if this one goes here or the other side. Nope, goes here. So pop all this into place. Alright. And one side done. Now we do the other one. It's pretty easy because I mean this one has a big old thing right here, which is pretty obvious that it goes on this side where the hard drive is. So okay, I can have a seat because we're almost done. Can't really see me, but who cares? I need the light again. Snap everything back into place. What's that? Goes back in here. There we go. Put our hard drive back in. Snap that in. There we go. We have brand new Xbox. So there we have it, guys. I don't know what the fuck happened here. Why is it? Okay. So there we have it. That's how I like to maintain my Xboxes. As you can see, everything's all clear of dust now. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully it was a learning experience. Oh man, I'm ready to go stream. Fucking tired. This thing took a lot of energy out of me, believe it or not. But we're good. We have a new Xbox. We shouldn't have any more problems with that power supply. So I'll see you guys on stream.